if this is the most time efficient way to get things done, I'm happy about that. So I kind of did the same. It's like the order in which I would take my fucking supplements or eat my meals or like do specific workouts. Like all that stuff was like in my head. I was like, this is like 0.5% better if I do it this way. But if we do everything that's 0.5% better, by the end we'll have gained 5% that no one can even figure out. and so that's kind of what I tried to do. Like I would take these hour-long scalding baths every day because you burn calories in a hot bath.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
so,
wow.
and over the course of 11 months, it probably added up to like me not having to cut 3 or 4 or 5 pounds or something like that.
Don't you burn more calories in a cold one, like an ice bath, than a hot bath?
But you're shivering, you're moving around.
Yeah, I thought like shivering and like your body constantly trying to get your body temperature up burns a bunch.
I think an hour-long hot bath burns as many calories as a 30-minute walk. So, and I'm already going.
Wow.
Yeah, but it's got to be 104 degrees.
That's too hot.
That's about like hot tub level. So like you can. So if you're in a hot tub works too.
If you're in a hot tub for an hour and you drink 1 beer, it like cancels it out, right? So you.
I mean, calorie wise.
Yeah, calorie wise. But you probably
4
feel
hours.
Not alcohol wise. Yeah. So like just doing lots of little stupid things like that, or I'm trying to think. Oh, and like between sets, I walk like continuously around circles around the gym. Like I pace around the entire gym. Yep. I never sit down when I work out. So like I use a pedometer. So like in a typical hour and 15 workout, I end up doing like 4,000 to 5,000 steps, like extra on top of like, I already do 10-minute walks after every meal, and I eat 4 meals a day. So that's 40 minutes of walking I'm doing. So I'm walking like 2 hours a day continuously.
It's way weirder to work out and then like finish a set and just sit down than it is to pace around. Like I don't wait in line because I'm in my basement in my home gym, and so I'm never waiting in line. If I'm not working out and I'm between sets, I'm pacing around constantly, always moving around.
There's very few times when it's only if I actually get like winded by something. Like if I'm doing something that I find like some of the seated dumbbell work is like gets me breathing hard. Part of it's because I have to like get it up to this neutral position from the floor, and that's a little bit of exertion. And I'm really careful when I do it, so I feel like I'm like holding my breath when I'm doing it. I don't want to drop these fucking heavy ass dumbbells, but anyway,
look like a dick.
Like, that one kind of takes the wind out of me if I do, because then when I put them down, I usually try to set them down politely instead of throwing them, because somebody broke the fucking glass the other day.
I appreciate that. You're being conscious of everyone around you, putting it down lightly, not just.
Well, it's not even just the noise. Like I've got those rubber hex dumbbells, and you throw
those will bounce.
You throw a 75-pound hex dumbbell, and it's gonna fucking bounce like a rubber ball and like break somebody's ankle like 8 feet away or something like that.
I can't wait till you're all in on the home gym master race shit and you're building it. And Woody and I couldn't love it more. Dick loves being a home gym master race member.
Oh yeah, dude. I don't walk at all. I hate getting up. I just wish I could lay down all day.
You stay seated the whole time.
It's a wheelchair to get from the squat rack.
I have put a projector against my bed, projecting onto the ceiling, so I don't even have to sit up, and I'll just watch TV like that. I don't do that all the time, but I have done that.
Yeah, I don't know what to do about the home gym, because like I'm staying in this place for the time being. So I'm still kind of weird about the living condition, whether I'm going to move or not, because I am liking this Delta 8. That works fine. I do want to buy a house, but that's kind of, I don't know for sure if I want to buy in Georgia or one of those other 2 or 3 states that I was looking at. So that's all kind of up in the air. And so therefore, so is the gym. I've been looking at other gyms in my area, and without giving too much away, there's 2 like dude gyms, I'll call them. Like I've been going to like a 24-hour fitness or whatever, and there's 2 dude gyms nearby where people look scary, and I might start going to one of those.
I mean, you need to internalize you're one of those scary looking guys now. You belong there.
These guys look scarier. I don't know. These guys look like they got their muscles in prison.
What do they have? Fucking eye patches and like what?
One guy.
Is it the salty spittoon? Yeah.
one guy's always spitting in that spittoon, and he's got an eye patch, and he I don't know. They're scary. I don't think of myself as intimidating. I think of myself as like friendly. I'm always smiling at everybody I see in the gym, and like.
No, you're baring your teeth at people. Threatening, like a chimp ready to fight.
No, I try to be as like nice as possible at the gym, and if anybody ever asks me for help, I'm super duper helpful. I try not to be a douchebag at all, because I've like known those douchebags at gyms and I've seen them before, and I don't ever want to be that person or be thought of that way. Most of the people in my gym are super duper chill though. There's this one guy that was just like, I don't know, mean mugging me one night and like dropping his weights and groaning or something while he deadlifted like 800 fucking pounds over there, fucking cretin.
Was that wasn't the fat guy?
He's just a giant black man. He's not fat. He's not
just
fit.
Built.
He's just gigantic. He looks like an angry ex-college athlete who can't play because a white cop shot him in the kneecap or something. He's blaming me. Like he's so intense and big. And I'm like, oh, you're doing legs today? I think I'll skip legs today and do like some extra work. This is gonna be grip strength day or something like that, because I don't even want to share equipment with this cocksucker because he's not down. I know he's not down. He gives me a look.
What a dick. I mean, something like I feel like it's a funny stereotype from people who have never gone to the gym, that they think that it's like you walk into a gym and it's a bunch of fucking dickhead frat bro douchebags who are just trying to intimidate you. And it's like, no, it's like the exact opposite. It's like most hobbies. Like if I'm playing a Friday Night Magic, which I haven't done in a long time, and someone comes in and doesn't know how to play Magic, I'm not like, you fucking idiot, you dumbass. Like, I'm like, no, let me teach you how to play Magic. You're going to enjoy it. It's a bunch of fun. Same thing in the gym. You're going to run into a lot more cool gym bros who are just excited that someone else is beginning to enjoy it, who are like, oh, you know what? Like, try it like this, or try this workout. You might like that. Like, at least that's my experience. People are way cooler in the gym than the stereotype of like meathead jerks.
Oh yeah, for sure. Although like I said, I try to go way after hours. Like I don't want anyone to be there if possible. That's why like the personal gym thing isn't super interesting. It's really just that like, oh, it could be right there in that room, huh? That would be nice.
But you could do it at any time of day. Like you wouldn't have to go late at night.
That's you're gonna optimize the shit out of that then.
I optimize. Well, I moved my sleep schedule around. So here's my sleep schedule for like most of that 11 months. I went to bed at around 5 or 6 a.m. and then so that I would be awake around 6 p.m. or something like that, so that because I tried to sleep 12 hours a day, so then I can be at the gym at 2 to 3 a.m. for my like an hour and 15, because I was trying to both avoid COVID and people. Like,
wait, 12 hours of sleep a day?
I tried to, as much as I could.
How the fuck didn't realize you were going that?
How do you force yourself to sleep for 12 hours?
I would take as many naps as I could. Like anytime I wanted a nap, I would absolutely take one, because I read this thing where this guy broke some sort of powerlifting record, and while he was training for it, he was sleeping like 12 plus hours a day throughout the whole training process for like muscle recovery. And I thought about it, and it was like, this is like when I was trying to like bulk and add muscle, and it's like, all I really care about is getting X amount of calories, doing Y amount of exercise, and the rest is just sleep. Like, is it more responsible to go to sleep, like sleep an extra hour every day, than just watch TV? Yeah. So
I mean, don't your muscles build and repair
while you're asleep?
While you're asleep, yeah. I mean, it will while you're awake, but it's like way more efficient while you're asleep, right?
I think that's when work gets done. I don't know. The one thing that I definitely noticed the feeling of was the lactic acid, or whatever you want to call it, like muscle burn or muscle soreness. Like I don't really get muscle soreness ever unless I go so hard that it's just probably too hard. Like there's sometimes when I just do so many supersets, and I'm just there for an extra 30 minutes working like biceps or like one individual body part, and after it I'm like, did I go too hard? Like, I don't even know if that was too much or not. Like, I've never hurt myself. But.
I mean, on everything you're on, like if you get sore, you pushed yourself to the fucking limit.
Or if I hit a muscle I haven't been hitting, like, and that's like if I like change to some new exercise and I randomly hit something that I haven't hit quite like that before. When I first started doing the pec deck, like adding that in, it was like, oh yeah, we're definitely hitting some like stuff that we normally don't hit here with this motion, because it
like
was,
that outside pectoral area.
Yeah, like armpit down to nipple. Yeah, like that sort of that part of it, because the pec is this weird like.
It's an important area because that gives you like
muscle.
That side definition working that area.
Yeah,
side boob.
I like the pec
it gives you
deck.
that side tit.
I like the pec deck a lot. That's one of my favorite pieces. I would have to have a pec deck if I had a home gym.
I have one. It's great.
Yeah, I dig it a lot. I enjoy the burn of it. Like really just going until failure on some
You don't think
stuff.
the cables get you close enough?
I can't keep.
That's what I do as a substitute.
I worry that like maybe my form gets off sometimes. I do the cables as well. And so I do this ridiculous little like thing at the end of like that chest day where I do cables, pec deck, and butterflies in a superset with no rest in between as fast as I do 3 sets of each.
Butterflies with free weights.
Yeah, free weight butterflies, then over to the cables for like a very specific, like, because the cables can be anywhere. So like it's a very specific one. Sometimes I'll do them like this, like low to high, sometimes high to low, sometimes straight across, sometimes bend elbows, sometimes not. Just always trying to hit something different. And then just immediately over to the pec deck at like 240 pounds or something like that for like sets of 15 and then the last set I always go to failure. And sometimes failure is like low 20s, like 22, 23 reps. And I'm like, yeah, nobody's here. We can scream for this.
What angle cable crossover? Like when I've done cable crossovers, I like the one that's almost like lateral, like you were saying. I feel like that activates the most. Maybe that's like part of physiology that it is and activating the most in your chest, and the other ones are more accessory for top or bottom specifically.
I read a lot of those studies or whatever, and I saw that the cables were the second best exercise for chest activation, I think right behind like wide grip bench press or something like that. And so that always stuck to me. But I do different, like I was saying, like sometimes I'll do, you've just got so many adjustments there, like I can make them longer or shorter, right? So I can be coming from further out or further in. The elbows can be bent or not. I can take a step forward, I can take a step back, I can throw, like sometimes I'll throw an incline bench into the mix and start doing like all sorts of like stuff really slow and just get it working muscle activation. I like the cables so much. That's one of the reasons, again, that like a home gym is going to like pale in comparison to what I have access to up here. Cause like I do a lot of that cable stuff. Cause and not just that, I do all the other cable exercises that are like isolation.
I just know though, if you bought like a functional trainer or a cable machine, I guess what you want sounds a lot less like functional trainer and a lot more like a full bar cable crossover machine. You can buy those for your home gym. You can buy good quality.
You can buy a fucking space station. Like
we can't, but we can all buy a cable crossover machine.
I could take some of my jizz money and I could put it in cable crossover machines, or I could keep spending whatever I spend $25 a month to have access to 6 figures worth of exercise equipment. And
but it's a different level of convenience to have that right there.
There aren't any girls in my garage.
I don't think he's looking for convenience though. Like I want to work out in jeans and no shirt on and sandals. That's important to me in my workout. I don't think you're going for that.
Yeah. I only squat naked. just fully naked. Just me in my Converse flat shoes.
Yeah. Once my scrotum touches the rubber mats, I know I've gone down.
Oh, that's full extension.
Look at it. Look at the scrot. Look at the scrot, baby. Yeah.
No, he's not even. If his scrotum wasn't so long, he wouldn't have completed the
rep. It's a fake. It's a fake scrotum he's got there.
Taylor's working out, Mom.
Colder, it wouldn't have hit full depth.
Well, when it's cold out, I can't get full range.
He's telling me to note the scrot. It means he wants me to look at his balls because they're touching. Yeah, it's a thing he does. Yeah. So yeah, I go back and forth on that. I would like a home gym, but I also really enjoy a lot of the things about having to get off my ass and drive down the road and go into a place. And once I'm there, and like I've said a couple times, I've only like quit a workout maybe twice, 3 times possibly. And every time I was vomiting, and like, it was like low blood sugar vomiting because I was experimenting with some stuff and some diet stuff, and it didn't work out. And I just had to go home.
What were you experimenting with that made it fucked up for you?
Dropping my blood sugar, really my glucose levels extremely low before the workout.
And that just like you just got like almost shaky.
For some reason, I thought that was a good idea, and what that actually does is it makes you almost go into a diabetic coma of sorts. For some reason,
No,
all the power lifters say that you want to totally deplete your energy stores prior to the.
I don't know. It was almost like I injected insulin or something. It was weird. I wouldn't recommend. I wouldn't recommend that sort of thing. Even though you could probably just go to a Walmart and just buy it right over the counter, and then just inject it subcutaneously with an insulin pen. You know,
I knew that code was happening.
The shit probably only costs like $13, and they hand it to you willy nilly like it's fucking soda pop. Not telling you that five fucking cc's will send you into a coma. You know,
insulin has a lot to do with whether you get fat or not. Is more insulin make you skinny or fat?
I don't know.
I don't know enough. I'm the guy who almost put himself in a coma.
That would have been so depressing if you put yourself in a diabetic coma and you're just the most jacked guy in the hospital laying there. They're like, what happened? Well, he wasn't satisfied with being this yoked, so now he's got the fetus.